Hello guys, so today we're actually going to go over the quotient rule, and this is a rule for exponents. Okay, so I'm going to read what it says and I'm going to explain it a little bit. So right here it says, to divide when two bases are the same, write the base and subtract the exponents. So pretty straightforward, right? And this is exactly what they're referring to. So we have a fraction, right? And they're dividing. You got to be careful. They have the same base. And then we're just going to be subtracting the two numbers together. So in this case, you always do the following. You always do the top number minus the bottom number, okay? So yeah, so we're gonna be minusing the bottom number right here. Okay, that's always a rule. You always have to do it that way, just to keep it, well, what I'm even trying to say. That's just a rule. You always go ahead, get the top number, and subtract it by the bottom one. Okay, not too difficult. So we're going to go ahead and be doing that for every single problem that we have in front of here. So now, once I show up the three, you can pause the videos and see if you guys can do the last couple of the problems here. But I do want you guys to show every single problem on your notes, mainly because you're going to be able to use this one in the future if you really wanted to. So I kind of want you guys to actually write all of it. Now, I'm not going to explain how to do the bottom ones. I'm just going to go ahead and explain the top ones, just like I mentioned in the first video. So let's go ahead and explain the first three examples. That way you get an idea of what this rule is all about. So let's go ahead and start with the first problem, A. We have a division. We have the same base. So like it says, we're going to write the same base first. So it's going to be x. Now I'm going to grab my top exponent, which is 5, and I'm going to subtract it by the bottom exponent, which is 2. Now, what is 5 minus 2? Well, that is 3. So my answer is x to the third power. That is it. That's how the rule works, and that's all you really have to do with that one. Let's go ahead and do the next one. Now, here my base is going to be at 3, so I'm going to write my base. I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Was it the same problem? No, it changed a little bit. 5 minus 3, which is going to give me what? 2, so it's going to be 3 to the second power. Let's go to the last one. Now we have 2 letters, so this is kind of nice. Now, if you have 2 letters, you work a letter at a time. But before I do that, I'm going to do the following. I'm going to put a 1 right here on this x, because let me do a different color. That way it's actually visible. 1, because it doesn't have an exponent, so we know for a fact that that's going to be an exponent of 1. So you got to be careful with that. So let's go ahead and do what we need to do. Let's start with x. I'm going to start with x. I'm going to put x. Now, my top exponent is 2 minus 1. And then I'm going to do my y. So y is going to be 5 minus 3 again, which that's kind of nice they did that for us. So here, we're going to have x. And I'm going to put the power 1, just so you know. But technically, if it's at power 1, you don't have to write it, but we're going to put it anyway. And then we have y to the power 2. And that's it. That's my answer. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom ones. Just go ahead. You guys can pause the videos and copy the problems down and then work them by yourself. Or you can follow along. I'm just going to play some music, like hopefully non-copyrighted music. That way you can just follow along, just in case you have no idea how to do them. So you can get an idea. All right, here we go.